I'm a tech guy and I love gadgets, so there is no such thing as more gadgets for me. In fact, the more there are, the better it is. And since I started my YouTube hobby, the best gadgets for me are the cameras and their accessories, which my wife knows pretty well that how much I love cameras. That's why on this Christmas she got me an Insta360. And not just any Insta360. This is the Insta360 X3. And this is not just any camera, this is the most hyped and talked about camera of 2022. And not just that, this was the most demanded Christmas gift of 2022. You ask how I know? Well, Santa told me himself. Anyways, enough of the jokes, let's go unbox this thing and see what this beast of a camera can do for a beginner vlogger like me. Please forgive about all this messiness. I was packing gifts for everyone. That's why this looks a little bit messy. Let me clean it. Here. There we go. The room looks much clean now, as you can see. So now let's talk about the Insta360 X3. But before we unbox, let me tell you that I'm a big fan of action cameras, and that is the reason I have GoPro Hero 9 and also Insta360 Go 2, the teeny tiny camera. But personally, I'm a big fan of Insta360. I'll tell you the reason down the road, but first thing first, let's unbox this beast. This is Insta360 X3. Wow. It's amazing. It looks so beautiful. It has a little bit of weight, looks like a phone, but I don't think so. It's a phone. It's a camera. The other thing that came with it was a pouch, a charging cable, a cleaning cloth, and a bunch of books that no one reads. Anyways, back to the Insta360. And one more thing that we got with this is this 3-meter long stick. This camera did not come with any memory card, so let me put some memory card in it and charge it to 100% so we can take it out and play with it and see how much this thing can be useful to us and how much can we be creative with this. Hey, by the way, subscribe to the channel if you haven't, because just subscribe. Thank you. Bye. The camera is completely charged and I have brought it out with me to test it out in the field. But before leaving the house, I made one small clip that you just saw. That clip was recorded by Insta360 and edited by the Insta360 mobile application. This is the reason I love Insta360 brand, because their mobile application is a complete package for editing the videos and saving them and posting them to any social media you want. This is the reason I love Insta360 cameras. Though GoPro also has some similar application through which you can control and somehow a little bit edit videos that you have captured, but that application is nowhere close to what Insta360 are doing. Anyways, it's a beautiful day, so let's explore more about the camera. But first thing first, we need the coffee. And the funny thing is that I will be recording the clip of me getting the coffee through Insta360, and guess where the camera will be? The camera will be laying right over here on the seat. I will not move it, I will not do anything. It will just record from where it is.
Walking to McDonald's using the mobile app today?
No.
What can I get for you?
Can I get a large iced latte?
Any flavoring?
No, nothing. Just plain large iced latte.
Anything else?
That's it. The guy in front of me, I think, bought the whole McDonald's. It's taking forever. And that was it. This was one complete frame. I did not edit anything, I did not do anything. In fact, the little bit editing that you have seen, the speeding of the frame, was also done by the mobile application of Insta360 It's such a beautiful day after so many cold, white, snowy days. So I've came over here to a park to test this Insta360 X3. And the first thing that I want to test about this is the Me Mode. The Me Mode can only be activated when the single lens mode is on and is not there when the 360 degree is on. And it also makes the selfie stick disappear and tracks you. So let's test that and see how that works. So this is the Me Mode. Regardless wherever the sticks goes, the camera is just tracking me. And best thing, it's not even showing any of the stick that I am holding. So even if the camera is down on the ground, it's still keeping a track of me. I move it all the way up, and this is now the first person view, but still the camera is locked on me. This is such an amazing and awesome feature. Initially this could only be possible if like you are expert of Premiere Pro or Final Cut Pro, but now it's all done just with Insta360 X3. The other thing that I like about this camera is regardless wherever you put this stick in the application of Insta360, you can move this frame however you want. Like right now I'm just circling, and as you can see the camera is just stuck to that one point, but because of the reframing in the Insta360 application, I can reframe this camera angle to whatever I want. And this thing is only possible if the whole frame is recorded in the 360 mode. This is not possible through single lens. So if you want to do this, you have to record the video in 360. Overall, the voice quality, the video quality, the picture quality, every single thing of this camera is just amazing and out of the box. What makes this camera more special is obviously its Insta360 application, through which you can do a lot more and you no longer need any professional softwares. If you want to post your content on social media like Instagram, TikTok or YouTube Shorts, this is the best device you can ever get for yourself. One more thing that I want to try with this camera before we head out of this park, because I'm freezing to death over here, is the time lapse. Let's experiment with a couple of its time lapse features and see how good they are in natural light. It's pretty cold outside. Anyways, let's talk about the Insta360 X3. For me, this is the best action camera that I have ever seen so far among GoPros and the Insta360 lineup. I think Insta360 should be on the top. The reason is because this camera records all around you in 360 degrees. So in the application, you can pick and choose whichever frame you want, either the front, the back, the up and down. That is the reason this camera is, I guess, the best action camera so far. Because recording 360 degrees all around you opens endless possibilities of creativity. You can pick and choose any frame to tell your stories much better and much creative than you used to. And other than the 360 frame, the other thing that I love the most about this camera is the Me Mode in the single lens mode. That is the best thing ever. Regardless wherever the camera is going, you no longer need to stabilize your footage or reframe your footage because the camera will do it for you itself. I always used to keep one small camera in my car all the time, either the Insta360 Go 2 or the GoPro Hero 9. But I think now the new camera that will be in my car all the time is going to be the Insta360 X3. I hope you guys have learned enough basics about this camera to figure out that is this camera for you or not. There are endless other videos on YouTube that will show you how you can move this stick up and down to create creative footages. For me, it's all about the single lens frame and the 360 frame, because as a beginner vlogger, I wanted to see if this camera is worth it for me or not. And I believe that this is totally worth it for me. So you can choose yourself now that if you want this camera in your camera backpack or not. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed the video, give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to share it with those who are looking for a camera like this. Now I'll go home, play with the footage and have some fun with this camera, and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, peace.
Hey, feel I'm in the mood for a switch up. I hit the function, hit the rose till I hiccup.